Surely the Shiv Lady will remind you of home. Well, maybe so, but I need a seed for that. In fact, you've given me one. How about homesickness? Silent, how you remind me of home. Let's go. Which is your favorite? Probably Defect, then Chad, then Silent, then Watcher, in that order. Don't know, Defect and Chad are both great fun. This lady is so anemic, she can feel really oppressive to run, especially in Act 1. That's because her deck is larger than anybody else's at the start, with an extra strike and an extra defend, and her bonus cards don't really do damage, so she is a sad operation. Right, what do we do with you? 100 gold start? Tried and true. I don't like max hit point starts because max hit points are not real. If it's Slime Boss, which it's not, I'd consider the boss swap. 100 gold is fine. There's an early enough shop that I can buy a relic from the get-go. There's also a shop here. I kind of prefer the shop to be a bit later because you're not blind buying common cards that you might get in card rewards anyway. But that 2 question marks before the elite's a bit unpleasant. We could take a 4 elite path if we don't want the spicy elite. But we also don't get the shop, or we don't get the shop that I want that way. Could do this. Very notably lacking rest sites that way. But all the elites seem to come at a cost of rest sites. Could trade 2 for the spicy and get 2 rest sites instead of none. Awkward choices to be made here. Awkward act layout overall. Yeah, 4 elite silent is rough. I think I'm a bit too greedy in supposing that's even likely. How about we go this way? These question marks are very likely to have money for damage options. So we get loads of money, go into the shop, go here, and then make decisions based on that. I also like the slightly later, but still before the elite shop placement. So let's do this and see where we're at. With the 100 gold, of course, now. Upgrading Neutralize is fine, but it's not as fine as getting 100 dosh. The mighty Jawworm, he can really do in the silent. Fortunately, we had pretty much the perfect start right there. Ascender's Bane is gone, we neutralize, so we only use 2 defends, and we can strike it. But yeah, I've seen Jawworm do 30 plus damage on a poor, unsuspecting silent, because you just don't have the power to take him out. He does blocking, meaning your strikes are just pathetic. He strengthens up to the point where you can no longer block him. It's just a... It's a really horrible fight for the silent. No point even playing that strike, it does nothing. What a relentless beast, but it's a relentless beast that we should be felling flawlessly. Unless, of course, we find some kind of flaw. Some kind of flaw. Still hanging in there, though. Excellent work, Silent. That was a few different card draws there, and that was 20-30 damage on us. Snecko Oil is pretty grim at the start, considering we don't have any high-cost cards, but a potion's a potion. And we're fighting Hexaghost. That says take the first poison card you see. Hexaghost is a damage race, but it's a relatively slow fight, so poison stacking up along the way will go a long way. I hate this event. I hate it so much, and we're just leaving. Upgrade 2 is the quickest way to get yourself killed very early in the act, because it's almost certainly getting strikes and defense. I also hate this event. I'm going to click this 3 times. 1. Well, damn, that was useful. Could have actually taken the upgrade event previously, because we're getting a free heal over at the merchant. Not bad. Defect got destroyed by the 2 orb walkers. It's a hard fight, so I'm not overly surprised, but still sad. Because of the ticket, I'm not worried about taking damage in this fight. Well, I can take 1 more damage and not be sad about it. I'm taking a bit more than 1 damage. Oh well. Still fine-ish. Finer when you're dead. Yeah, too many bosses for looting a rare relic. Yeah, but imagine how good it would have been if I'd made it. Oh, well-laid plans. It's not damage, which makes it a very hard card to take. However, we're going to a shop which will have 2 guaranteed attack cards, so that says I can take well-laid plans. Get the heal, and look at our damage options, and then cry, because it's unload and choke, two of my least favorite attacks on the silent. And my least favorite power in the whole game. Acrobatics on 3 energy, and dodge and roll overall. All of this is pretty bad. How do we make this good? Probably by taking Toolbox or the Bomb. I freaking love the Bomb. It's my favorite card. Bomb destroys sentries. That's a lot of money to spend on the Bomb, when we could have Toolbox instead. Bomb doesn't work very well on Hexaghost. Toolbox works on everything. Could get Toolbox and remove a strike, but we're not really in a position to handle that. I might have to rethink my options here. I am not positioned to take on the elites. We don't have elite slaying potions. These are not elite slaying potions. These are not elite slaying cards. If we fight elites now, we die. So we need to rethink our strategy here. Even though we can get an upgrade here, and I'd love well-laid plans. I think we're going to take another fight, another upgrade, and a relic. Then we're going to fight 2 elites. Very modest, but if we fight any of these elites, I am pretty certain we either die or we get so messed up that we just die before we reach the end of the act. So yeah, we have to make a brave... It is brave to be cowardly sometimes. And this is one of those times. So the question is Bomb versus Toolbox. Toolbox, I think, is a better option. It can contain the Bomb. So we take Toolbox. Not happy about that. I love the Bomb. It's my favorite card in the game, actually. And I've been meaning to change it to beta art for a while. No, this is more striking. Great beta art, though. Okay, very unhappy start to all this, but let's carry on regardless. Well-laid plans is good, but I should probably do... No, well-laid plans allows us to keep block for Hexaghost, which is going to be important. Panache, 5 cards, single turn. That'll be difficult. Secret weapon to ensure that we have attacks on the first turn. This is all quite bad, actually. How about Purify? What would I even purify against this thing? My strikes, so I can poison you more? I want to play those strikes, you know, right now. Let's boogie. Might regret what I just did there. Still easy pool fight, but without the defense, I get the damage to kill you. Good. That was maybe the right choice. Accuracy, but I just took poison. Poison plus shivs doesn't usually work well together. I need that dagger throw. It's not amazing, but it is damage, draw, discard, so it enables a lot of different synergies, and more than anything else, it deals damage, which we badly need. And would you rather have 9 for 1 or 15 for 2? Don't even answer. Unless you have the boot, riddled with holes can just go away. We need damage. No, I've got to upgrade Deadly Poison. Feels bad upgrading common skills like that. Okay, this needs to enable me to kill an elite right now. Because Gremlin Ob pounds us into jelly right now. Sentries pound us into jelly, kind of. Well-laid plans can help. And Lagavulin's our best bet, and even that's not a great fight. So, please... Genuinely, yes. Good. Very good. Yeah, 50% more output on our strikes. I will take that. Strike dummy is not normally something to get excited about, but would you look at that? Suddenly we're okay about it. Transmute? I might want that trip, actually. Actually, I need that trip or else he doesn't die. Pretty good trip. Not bad. Am I willing to snacko some more cards? The snacko oil is pretty bad overall. I'm hard-pressed to imagine getting a good use of it, but anything I can zero cost him with right now is good. Including one strike. One strike's good enough. Neutralize at the wrong time. Let's see, if I poison him, he's going to deal a little bit more damage. Am I guaranteed to kill him? Definitely not. He won't be vulnerable anymore, meaning I need 2 strikes to kill, or strike and dagger throw. That's 5 hits out of 11, of which I need 2. Deadly poison makes me take some damage, but makes it much more likely we actually survive. I am so glad that my intelligence just reaches through the roof that I can deal with Gremlin Ob right like that. Few would think to use Snecko Oil, and even fewer would think to use poison on that turn, but we get richly rewarded. We get slightly higher than average gold, a pair, healing, and max hit points, regen potion, 15 more healing, and options, and they're interesting options. Bullet time, burst. Dodge and roll. I currently don't have good skills to burst outside of deadly poison, but well-laid plans makes that burst very delicious. But well-laid plans also makes bullet time delicious. Ooh, boy. I want both of these, but which one do I want more? With well-laid plans, it's gotta be bullet time, right? Get in here. Get another upgrade. If I upgrade bullet time, it doesn't really do anything that well-laid plans doesn't already do for it. But it might be something I draw into and then suddenly can't play unless I have it upgraded. So I'm gonna go balls to the wall and upgrade bullet time. Got some interesting stuff going already. I should reiterate that one of the things I love about Slay the Spire is that you don't ever get 2 turns that are 2 runs that are the same. It's always something different, and it's always something you can learn from. Yeah, even if you're getting pounded into jelly on floor 4 by multi-gremlins, it's still something you can learn from. Panacea blocks the no more draw from bullet time. However, I just want damage right now. Oh, hello, bullet time. Bullet time to do everything right here, right now is pretty good, but well-laid plans lets me hold on to bullet time. Well-laid, defend, neutralize, dramatic entrance, bullet time is the better play here. Yeah, the power of well-laid plans, bullet time. I was just about playing bullet time like willy-nilly, but hold on, we can do better. Because we upgraded it, we can chuck a dagger. Toss a defend because we have survivor. Then we can bullet time and just unload on this mother sucker. And we're done, regardless what we do. But we'll kill him anyway. Give me back my dosh and give me more options. Acrobatics of bullet time that I've upgraded suddenly looks really good. Normally I can't stand to take this card on 3 energy, because you spend 1/3 of your energy to do nothing. However, now it does quite a lot. Upgrade versus elite, considering we lack good upgrades. Acrobatics is alright, and dagger throw is acceptable, but I'd rather have more relics. Uh-oh. The dreaded Jawworm's found backup. Wait, the bomb is here! The bomb will murder these freaks! Yes! Maybe not so yes. Ow. I'm not going to use the regen potion until it's Hexaghost fighting time. I want well-laid plans to go with the bomb. There's my... I meant bullet time. Good enough. Yup. Bomb. Make sure both of them die to the bomb. I don't mind discarding the Ascender's Bane in order to fully block this. And now we just need to survive this turn and the bomb's going to do its thing. Oh, just need to survive, he says. Can I get bullet time back, please? No. Well, this stinks. It's a lot of damage to take. Yeah, at least taking damage before Hexaghost comes and has his way with me is okay. Alright, go bomb. I love the bomb. Ooh, the Entropot. That's good. It's going to prove useful when I have to use that Blade Dance. So although I said we're going poison, we have failed to find any more poison. And we have been looking. Even the shop had no more poison. Blade Dance is damage. It doesn't currently synergize with anything I have in my deck or relic pool though, which can be a little iffy. But it can enable some strategies. Maybe I find Dead Branch. Maybe I find some strength gain. I should probably take it simply because it's damage. And that's a good enough reason to take Blade Dance. Hello, Luggy. Sadistic nature, huh? We don't debuff often, but it does put an extra 5 damage onto our poison. Trip is probably the better idea, though. We still do quite a lot of physical damage. This is not the start I was hoping for. I need my well-laid plans down. I'm not willing to start off the fight like this. This game is all maths. Nah, it's not all maths. Ooh, this is really bad. We get bullet time for next turn, but it's not a good bullet time. I should probably play well-laid plans instead of bullet time and then hold everything for next turn. So yeah, we hold bullet time for the turn that comes after, or we wake up right now. Which means next turn... No, we have no block next turn. Nope, we don't wake up. This is really, really bad. The egg is about to awaken. Only plans... Definitely deadly poison. Do I dagger throw over blade dance? Dagger throw might get me some things that I don't want, like neutralize. Might get me something I do want, like trip. I'm going to hold on to it because it's good for bullet time. So much damage. That is pretty brilliant. Is it so brilliant that I don't want to use bullet time yet? Because I can already neutralize, defend, survivor, and then all that bullet time will do is these other things? Although dagger throw might get me something I really want. Although what could it get me that I really want? That I really, really want? That's fine, because I don't really want you right now. Then we just bullet time all of this. Yeah, even neutralize. Not going to be too easy, this, because we're not out of the woods yet, because we've got another one coming in. I want to do damage, but I'll do the damage. Acro into bullet time, please. No. Okay, here's hoping for bullet time to yet come and save my bacon. Gonna keep the strikes. I'm going for the kill now. Maybe I should believe in Jake more. Well, most people should. And we're out of here, thank goodness. Whew, tough fight, but all this damage is making my fight with Hexaghost much better. Alchemize, potions. Starting to wish I'd kept Burst. I didn't, but Alchemize will still do fine regardless. Don't rest here. We'll be punished for it. Make Alchemize 0 cost instead. Or Acro draw 4. Works really well with bullet time. Yeah, acrobatics. Alright, Hexa. What you gonna do when I come for you? And I am coming for you. Play the top card of your draw pile. Could that possibly backfire? Yeah, I could Alchemize when I don't want to. Could Acrobatics when I don't want to. Finesse is just block and draw. Thinking ahead. Put a card from your hand on the top of your draw pile. When would I want to do that? It also draws down, so it doesn't necessarily make bullet time better. Mayhem does get more cards played. Can that play a burn that hurts me? I think it could. No, because if you play a burn with medical kit, it exhausts and it doesn't hurt you. But maybe that's specific interaction. Burns normally play at the end of the turn. Do those count as played? I think they do, because they trigger Rupture. Gosh, I don't know. Mayhem could cane me. Let's think ahead. Let's see if we can get well-laid plans with thinking ahead. No. But I can ensure that bullet time is there for me next turn, which could be a good time for it. Alternatively, bullet time gets a lot of cards played right now. Holy moly. Save Alchemize for next turn. Oh, but that means Dagger Throw draws Alchemize. So it doesn't really matter what I put away here. Ah, no, Bullet Time can stop Dagger Throw from drawing Alchemize because I don't want to draw it. That's actually quite good. So we just Bullet Time all of this. Discard the Defend, of course. That is fine. Don't draw, discard the Defend. Get some damage going with my Strike Dummy. Pretty good start. And now, boom. I'm drinking this regen potion. Because I don't have a... Well, for one, I want my Alchemize value. Strength, huh? 50% potion chance? I'm just gonna drink this now. I see a little reason for taking risky biscuits. In comes the captain's wheel, meaning I don't really need to do much here. Other than just attack, attack, attack. And the ability to hold on to defend cards, especially ones that can throw away the burns, is pretty handy-dandy in this fight. Can we get back to bullet time? No. No, we cannot. I'd rather do damage, but I'd also like to not take damage. Tricky. Yeah, first turn Hexaghost, all it can do is kill the audio. Quite right. Right, get me that bullet timing. I really want some big chunky cards that bullet time can work well with. Currently, chunky cards is not something we really deal with here as Silent. Yeah, it's a music pause on Hexaghost. Whenever you encounter Hexaghost, it just kills the music. One of its effects. This game does have audio bugs. I'm not saying it's free of them. Slight chance of drawing bullet time. Slight chance of not wanting bullet time as well. Reasonable chance of wanting defend. I'm not doing very well here. I need to kill you this turn or next. Massive chance of getting bullet time with acrobatics though. Low chance of anything I want to play with it though. Oh well, needs must. I was thinking of holding on to that, but basically if I don't kill Hexaghost now, I'm dead anyway, so let's just go for it. Gingham, Ken. Alright, we're out of here. Good, 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 good. Whew. Just barely edged out in that damage race. We could have gotten away with not using our potion, but we get richly rewarded with another potion. And it did give us a slight bit of healing because you only heal 75% of your missing health between acts on A20. Grand Finale. Actually usable due to well-laid plans, acrobatics, dagger throw, survivor. Survivor's not really a contemplation there. But this is a usable card. Now, is it a good card? Probably not, but it's better than Unload. Its main fight is against Adrenaline. Adrenaline when I lack draw and energy. Oh yeah, you're right. I hadn't considered the strength potion I drank. Thank you, Alchemize. What's the beta art for Grand Finale? It's pretty bad. I love the Adrenaline art. Even though I hate this chromatic aberration, it hurts my eyes and irritates me to look at. Oh, I'm not happy, man, every time I see TikTok's logo. But it's better than that. I don't know why Baron keeps that instead of it. That's just so striking. I like it. All right, Grand Finale or Adrenaline? Adrenaline is the obvious choice, but maybe we can do something less obvious by going full Grand Finale. Really, it's such a dead draw more than 50% of the time. Because if you don't have well-laid plans in play, you're buggered. So if well-laid plans is drawn after Grand Finale, you've just eaten a dead draw. And if you also can't get your deck down to 0 cards in a draw pile, you're also dead drawing it. So yeah, I'm in camp screw Grand Finale. Oh, screw these choices as well. Oh dear. Wristblade can work miracles because it's not specifically on shivs. It's on anything that's 0 cost. And you know what goes 0 cost? Things that get hit by bullet time. My attempts to make a poison deck have really grinded to a halt because I found no other poison options. Yeah, that Wristblade's looking really good. Grand Finale could do 54 damage, though. There's no way we take Ectoplasm, right? Take Ectoplasm, you guarantee meeting the Thieves. On the other hand, Silent loves energy. If I take Wristblade, I'm going to want to find something like... maybe not Finisher, but Flechettes, and then make it 0 cost, and then just have it wreck the enemies. Yeah, I want bullet time with multiple, with attacks that hit multiple times. Then Wristblade could actually come alive. That's a tall order, though. This is banking on a lot of things going right, and this is A20 Slay the Spire. Things going right is abnormal. Get me into that shop. I've got money to spend. Get me an upgrade, and then we will ponder our choices. There's actually a pretty agreeable choice this way. Forced shop, but from here to there, I should have enough money to do something, right? Not guaranteed. But it's a forced shop no matter what. This is 100% forced shop. I could avoid this one, but I want the extra strength before I go slaying elites around here. Alright, well, it hurts, but Act 2 always hurts. How about this then? Yeah, more questions, more better. I don't like fight. Ooh, Apotheosis. Oh, hell yes to Apotheosis. That gets me another Shiv that'll do 4 more damage. Or we upgrade them so we do 2 more damage each. No, definitely get them upgraded first. However... what about well-laid plans? Yeah, well-laid plans so that we can have better effects from bullet time, if and when bullet time comes to help. Save the neutralize? No. Get the damage in. Keep the block? I have not picked up any additional block. No, kill the thing as fast as possible. Sound like spamming shivs. Spamming shivs is difficult to make work on A20. Really rather difficult. Ah, crap. We did not get bullet time. Bullet time for next turn's looking a bit grim. However, we have other things working for us. Such as just doing lots of damage. Damage is good. I checked recently. That's what I was told. Bullet time is here. Strikes already kill you, but how about if they killed you killier? Nice fight. Expertise is draw. If I could block this, if I had Clockwork Souvenir to block the 0 draw, suddenly expertise could be really good because we play everything and then we draw everything. Granted, we don't have a ton of energy afterwards, but that's what the that's what adrenaline is for. Yes. Even so, I don't like expertise much. I think we just skip, actually. At 21 cards, we want to make things tighter, not more floppy. Oh boy. Instead of shanking, it's time to get shanked. It doesn't matter what we do here, we're going to land on get shivved by this gremlin. And he can kill you, by the way. So, oh, well, never mind. It's even worse than getting shivved. Here's a curse. Ah, and the other event is a fight. Pretty bad way to go, huh? Love me well laid plans, simple as. Love me acrobatics. What do we have? Wow, all that and I didn't get down to my bullet time. This would be a nice bullet time hand, but we don't get that. The acrobatics will be good for the next turn, though, so I'm not too fashed about it. Do I want a better potion than this? I do, actually. Am I willing to pay for that? No, actually. Pretty good turn overall against this freak. Not bad. Shouldn't be too tough to kill you next turn. Is that true? Yes, it will be tough to kill you next turn. Because you're going to get a lot of block, and this is not a lot of damage, and I didn't kill your artifact. Dang. Well, block should be easy to come by. Let's grab Alchemize, then. It'd be nice to fish for Ghost in a Jar. I can get rid of Decay at the very least. Yes, do everything, please. Get this out of here. Apply 3 vulnerable. That could be useful later. This will just discard something. Guess we're going to be seeing that Ascender's Bane again. Alright, come on, just put an end to this. 8, 8, 8, dead. Not bad. Flex Potion. Ooh, with the Blade Dance, that could be something fierce. But is that more than the Fear Potion? It might not be. Fear Potions are going to add 50% to our attacks, which is 4 per Shiv. And more per strike. If the strikes are free, that is. I actually think that Fear Potion beats Flex Potion here. Cloak and Dagger gives me more shivs, and those shivs are powered up with the Wrist Blade, and it's a block card. But the Blade Dance shivs are powered up. I think in the end I have to go for the one that has a plus on it. Is 2 random potions better than 1 good potion? If the potion's really good, no. But this would have to be something like Fairy in a Jar or Ghost in a Jar. And even then, I'd chuck the Fear Potion over it. Enter pots, 2 potions, and 2 potions are good potions. Alright, give me my healing, and Chem X. Curse my lack of X cost cards. Caltrops, Prepared, Expertise, Slice, Predator. Nice big chunky card, Predator, and it's on sale and it draws more. I could work very well with bullet time in a lot of ways. That Decay has to go as well. Sorry, Decay. Can't get Predator and Snecko, can I? That'd be 197. I got 195. Crumbs. Shuriken could have been cool, but was always out of the question. So, are we ever getting more poison? I said, this is the first card I picked up, said, we're going to do a poison build. No more poison at all, period. Alchemize hasn't even given me poison. Is violence good? I don't think violence is good. No. Put 3 random attacks from your draw pile into your hand. If you have good attacks and you want them readily, then sure, but 1, I wouldn't pay for it, and 2, Silent doesn't really have good attacks. I'd be drawing out Strikes and Dagger Throw. And that's it. Oh, Neutralize as well, I suppose. Slice is a 10 damage 0 cost card, but that's nothing compared to just throwing shivs. I'm still looking at Predator. If I find more poison, that Snecko Skull would really, really, really take off. but we haven't found any. You know what? I'm going to bank on finding it. And of course, by buying the skull, we're not going to find it, but I want to take a shot. Ritual dagger. Nice way to scale. But money with a guaranteed shop coming up is also nice. Give me that money. And we want to upgrade probably Blade Dance, possibly Adrenaline. Adrenaline gives us a bit more energy. I'm energy starved, so I think I need to upgrade Adrenaline. Not happy about that, but I'm not happy about the energy situation in general. I can see it now. 3 times alchemizing coming, no actual poison. We good enough to take you on? I got good potions, I've got full health. I should definitely get Spicy Elite out of the way. Oh, good, Centurion and Mystic. I've never failed in this fight before, and I don't plan on starting now. There was a question about Violence. Violence could work pretty well with Bullet Time if I have Bullet Time. Panache could also work with Bullet Time, and probably works better. Hey, there's Bullet Time. Do I have any draw here? I do. I got Cloak and Dagger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nah, 9 cards. Almost good enough. Oh well, get it done. I could hold on to the Bullet Time. I should hold on to the Bullet Time. Yeah, especially with well-laid plans down, I'm able to hold on to 2 cards here. So we do a strike. We hold on to Bullet Time Neutralize. Yes. Does Cloak and Dagger count as draw for Bullet Time? No, creating a card is not drawing a card. Taking a card from your draw pile and putting it in your hand is not drawing. Drawing is very specifically taking the top card from the deck and putting it in your hand. But if you have something like Seek, where you can choose a card and put it in your hand, or, what was that, Violence, where you take 3? No, that's not drawing. Do I want to dagger throw? Yeah, because I don't want to defend. Wow, look at... They don't want to hurt me. That's very nice of them. Unfortunately for them, the feeling is not mutual. I prepare to die. Still don't need to play that. Oh, Jesus, sucks to be these guys. Do your worst, Mystic. Your worst is pretty bad. I want a better potion. That is not a better potion. Oh well, out we go. Surprisingly strong Silent. That does speak well to taking on the Spicy Elite. Weak potion. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Prepared plus. You draw a town, but you sift through the deck. And considering the amount of strikes and defends I have, which is to say all of them, that could be very useful. Yeah, I think I'm sold there. Then again, Sneaky Strike. How much discarding do I do? It can also be made 0 energy, 0 cost, and give me 2 energy with Bullet Time. But I need a way to spend energy after doing Bullet Time. And the only way I can think to do that is either with Orange Pellets, which I might be able to buy in the shop, or getting Artifact, which I should be able to buy in the shop. So Sneaky Strike has some incredible utility as an energy generator in this kind of deck. It's also a strike card, so Strike Dummy boosts it. That's me convinced. Alright, it is the Book of Glasgow, and I am a little scared. Only a little, though. The freaking bomb. I think I take Master of Strategy. Draw is good, especially with Bullet Time. Although Swift Strike is 11 damage, courtesy of Wristblade. But draw is just good. Draw gets me out of bad situations real fast. There's Adrenaline to also draw for me. A lot of energy coming in this way. I think I should just weak potion you immediately. That way I can alchemize and carry on with my day. Although we should see what we're drawing first, huh? What's coming? No well-laid plans. I'm not thrilled about that. But it could still be there. It is there. Excellent. Absolutely wanted that. Probably want this down, because then I can get away with... I was going to say one defend. I cannot. I'd need to defend twice if I don't want to take damage here. Crappy potion, though. Just get it played. Yeah, face it. It's a damage race. This thing has to die. Oh, it also regenerates 5 health per turn. That makes this a very scary fight. Is it scary enough to use my Entropic Brew? It's a very, very scary fight. I'm going to hold on to 2 strikes and then hopefully bullet time you with a lot of damage, but I have no vulnerability here. Let's see what next turn has first. Incoming. Cloak and Dagger helps. What's in the dagger throw? The Ascender's Bane. Be still, my beating heart. Get out of here. I think I have to bullet time this stuff. Yeah, we must proceed. Stab it, block it, stab it, defend it some more. Well, it's more dead than alive now. It's a good start. Acrobatics makes Sneaky Strike give me its dosh back. Even better if this draws me into bullet time again. Oh, now that's what we're talking about. The order of operations is more than a little awkward here, but the captain's wheel has saved me quite a bit. I think I have to bullet time. It's a shame that this gives me energy that I can't really put to use, but hey-ho. Thank you, Captain, and your wheel. Smack, smack, smack. And say goodbye to Survivor, thanks to the Captain's wheel. Alright, there we go. This is well in control, and we keep the Entropic. Well in control. Actually, yes. Frankly, very, very well in control. Holy moly. Excellent fight against the Spicy Elite. A very scary Spicy Elite. Speaking quite well to how the Silence Performing that we took 1 point of damage there. Upgrade 2 random skills. Unfortunately, that's defends galore. I would love to see Blade Dance or Alchemize get hit. So we check the card reward first and hope that we can dilute the defends, but I don't want any of these. Even if Cloak and Dagger is like 6 and 8, I want Cloak and Dagger plus, and there's no guarantee that the Warpaint will do it, so... Yeah, defend Survivor, at least it's Survivor. Alright. Help me out. Matryoshka? That's atrocious. I do not want Matryoshka. The next 2 non-boss chests contain 2 relics. What it doesn't tell you is that the relics are of lower rarity. 75% common, 25% uncommon. No chance of rare. And you have to wait a long time to get it. So would I rather have this thing that we wait for payoff, or this thing that we kind of get the payoff now? We need this eventually. I'm taking that key. Sod Matryoshka. If I take the fight, I need the money for the shop. If I don't take the fight, I can upgrade Alchemize or Blade Dance. Probably Alchemize. It's costing way too much right now in my low energy deck. Thank you. We're fighting the Champ, by the way. Champ debuffs poison, and he might be a very, very difficult guy to bring down. So we need to do a lot of raw damage on him, and that will also be difficult. We need to find, between these 3 options for card rewards, we need a way to kill Champ, which we don't currently have. Oh well, I can't afford Grand Finale, why am I even looking at it? I am looking at Choke, however. Choke bypasses block, but it's still not a very good A20 card. even with bullet time and blade dances. I think I should just remove a strike. Although another well-laid plans is really cool. Good point about Swift Strike. It's both strike dummy boosted and wrist blade boosted. So it's 14 damage on no energy. But I think I'd rather just remove a strike. Because if we can get our deck reduced down to where bullet time and acrobatics just keep being what we have very large output on our fights. Although there's also an idea to remove defend. Defends are not very good for me. But I don't have any other particularly good defense options, so sorry, strike has to go. Not fancying my chances against Champ, and that was not the way forward. What are we upgrading here? Probably Blade Dance or Neutralize. Probably Neutralize, actually. I need the extra weaken on my foes, because our defense game is too grim. Alright, I need a much better relic reward here. Good instincts. Trip is nice. Trip is very nice. If I neutralize you now, if you do go for your multi-attack next turn, at least it's not going to ruin me, but I want these gremlins dead. Right, so we should see what's in acrobatics first. Because it might be bullet time. It is not bullet time, but it is sneaky strike. And sneaky strike will go a long way here. 15. Oh, that is insulting. Fat gremlins are between 14 and 18, so they both high roll, and I can't kill either of them with sneaky strike. Ho hum. At least I get a rebate. I actually think it's strike. Oh, I didn't consider maybe dagger throw could help me out here. It's doing quite the opposite of helping me out here. Actually, 8 and 9 is still not enough. It's quite bad. Oh, wait, I cannot count. Truly cannot count. Alright, please don't attack me. Oh, wow. You're a real piece of work. Alchemize, please give me Ghost in a Jar. That's not Ghost in a Jar. It is damage, though. Quite a bit of damage. Adrenaline might get me some of the way out of here. Bullet time's not even worth it. I can play all this regardless. And I'd really like to be able to draw into well-laid plans, but I don't have draw. What a sad outcome. I think we're going to play this right now just to get the damage done on this freaky lass. Suddenly wishing I had you-know-what. You-know-what being the shuriken. Ow. Am I willing to play this as well? There's no guarantee it gets me anything that stops this damage coming in, so probably not. Although weak potion... block potion... there are some outs here. These are not them. Well, attack potion could draw. Heal hook, if the enemy is weakened. The enemy is not weakened, but dagger throw could draw something. Cloak and dagger for block. Hey, cloak and dagger for block. And you are so very nearly dead as well. That was cool. Captain's wheel coming in when it does nothing, and you just die. Close, very close. Oh, excellent reward, the bag of preparation. Now if we see Ninja Scroll, we're going to be torn, because we'll want it and we won't want it at the same time. Another cloak and dagger is very welcome. Tools of the trade also welcome. It draws, it discards. That triggers sneaky strike every turn. But this needs to get in play. Cloak and dagger is block and good attack. Normally I'm not a big cloak and dagger believer, but it's hard to argue when it has so much output and is pre-upgraded. But I do like tools of the trade. Nah, get that cloak and dagger in. We need a way to scale our block. Our block game is pathetic. Also, we're now in, statistically speaking, the deadliest fight. Panache can help. Panache will help. Thank you, bag of preparation. How do we go about this, though? I'm going to need energy, however you cut this. Energy potion is energy. Going to want to well lay one of my plans. You need to not be hurting me right now. And let's try and shatter our way through that shell parasiting that you have. Wow, you just dead here and now. Almost, almost. If I draw the other cloak and dagger, you are doomed. Damn, I should have thought about that one. Should have drawn first so that I could have bullet timed. However, observe this. I can keep it and ruin your day now. Frail, what do I care? You're already dead. Nicely done. Liquid bronze against the champ. I'd rather have power. Another blade dance is good. Piercing wail is good. Another blade dance is good, though. Holy smokes. Eviscerate. Eviscerate's a pretty good card to make nice and cheap with blade dance, bullet time. Big chunky damage. When made 0 cost, this thing is suddenly smacking for 11 times 3 on one card. If only it was called Eviscerate Strike. But Piercing Wail is really good, and an excellent card to have with well-laid plans. And since my block game is pathetic, I can't turn down an opportunity to make it better. Eviscerate does less than the Blade Dance, no? If I can make Eviscerate 0 cost with bullet time, it does more than the Blade Dance. It can also be made 0 cost just by discarding cards. Even so, I'm taking Piercing Wail. It's probably not the best card there, but because my deck just lacks block overall, I need something that can reduce incoming damage. Even the Cloak and Daggers aren't very good block cards. 6 block? Ugh, it's 1 better than a defend. I need some nice big chunky things like a leg sweep or footwork to overall boost my block. Running out of cards to upgrade, which is probably a good problem to have. If that's the case, I'm going to get recalling now, in case we find something better. Go straight to Act 4 right now, please. Alright, chump. How are we feeling? Are we feeling like the bomb? I like the bomb. Everyone knows I like the bomb. But it's hard to make good use of against the chump. Dark Shackles is good block. Thankfully I have discard straight away. Meaning Sneaky Strike can get in there and do what it does best, which is being a strike card. No retain just yet. I might actually want to Power Potion straight away. Whoa, difficult choice. Accuracy, you need to die. Well-laid plans is good, but no buts. Instant replacement, please. Okay, now I wish I'd kept. Now I should use well-laid plans. The bullet time cries out for it. Hard to argue with that damage, though. Champ could be in for a bad, bad time. Then again, so could I. If I find a second well-laid plans, I'm getting it. Well-laid plans sinking to the bottom of the deck is a considerable problem. 14, huh? I bet I have Adrenaline, this will be fine. Goodbye, Strike. Hello, energy and cards to spend on it. Actually, I could Cloak, and Adrenaline. That way I have a chance of seeing Cloak and Dagger again. I don't need the other Cloak, though. I've already got blocks courtesy of Captain. I'd rather hold on to it, frankly. In that case, I should probably hold on to Adrenaline. Better for a nice bullet time turn, so I can Adrenaline into Acrobatics, into anything else that draws. That's what I'll choose to believe. These shivs don't do anything. Should I hold on to them? Yes. Maybe. And it's really not long before he goes Super Saiyan. And perhaps I don't want to be vulnerable when he goes Super Saiyan, but I think it's a little late for that. There's bullet time adrenaline. Sure. Not so sure. 20 incoming. I'm frail. Dark Shackles will do a lot for that, though. I think I'd rather hold on to Dark Shackles. No need to play it right now. Alright, in that case, let's do this. That might have been a bit of a waste. Oh well. His Super Saiyan turn is still going to do horrible things to me. Dark Shackles will help a bit, but not entirely. Certainly feeling that weakness, huh? Right, I get a free turn here. He's going to cleanse his poison. He blocks a ton as well. I won't be vulnerable when he does his execution. That's an excellent happenstance. No discard here, huh? Alright, get chipping away. He's got to go. Maybe I should have upgraded my Blade Dance. Alright, not frail, not vulnerable. You've done it now. Face my wrath. Well, your wrath is a lot less wrathy when you're doing approximately nothing at all. What a joke. Face my wrath, 6 damage. What a joke. What am I drawing into? Good stuff. 5, 5, and 5 with that incoming. Very well. Or a little more. This is going well. It's going surprisingly well. I wonder to what extent I can thank the... ooh, that's nice. To what extent can I thank that power potion? Probably quite a lot. Keep him weak, keep him ready to die. Well, speaking of ready to die, so I was talking about not being vulnerable and frail. Now I am. I'm not weakened, but 73 is a bit much for me to do. Do I just block and pray? Because, Jinx, this is about to hurt. A lot. If I dagger through, there's a chance I can hit bullet time, but it's not a great chance. Even if I don't, I live on Survivor Defend, if you can call that living. What is in you? Apotheosis, that's funny. Shuffle 3 random skills into draw pile. These are all into draw pile, which won't help me right now. Apotheosis... doesn't improve my game here much at all, frankly. This is my draw next turn, by the way. If he doesn't die next turn, then I'm out of here. 0 cost attacks, yeah, but we already have bullet time, so it doesn't really matter that they're 0 cost. What matters is whether or not they're going to kill this guy. I might have to take random skills, because those skills can be draw, but if they're not draw, then I'm dead. I think I should just apotheosis. I don't know, this is hard to tell. The lack of draw is what's killing me here. Yeah, the Apotheosis will be free, but it doesn't really do much for me. I suppose it does help slightly. I have to defend, or else I die. I think I actually have to use the energy potion and deal the damage. It's not a lot of damage, but it's my only hope of killing this guy right now. Well, it just got a little worse, huh? Oh no, we can save the strike. Ow! In he comes again. Just play everything. Play everything and hope for the best. Will you please just die? Whew. Needed the power out of that power potion. The energy out of the energy potion, I think. That was too tight for words. But we live to fight another day. How do we fight, though? Malaise shuts down a lot of enemies very nicely, but I don't really have the power to make use of it very well. I'm still on 3 energy here. Wraith form buys me a few turns of intangibility. Do we need those turns? That would be great if I had poison, but we have failed miserably. Buying this Snecko Skulls ensure that the game will never give us another poison card. Ali thinks that Wraith form is perfect here. I'm not sure if I agree. Wraith form is good for when you're killing your enemy with something like poison and you just want to sit down and watch them die. We don't do poison. It does buy us turns, though. Somebody can hear a Snecko eye in the chest, apparently. Okay, that's a good reason to take Wraith form. Come to me, Snecko. Well, I've been lied to. How could this be? I think I take the Astrolabe and I took 3 strikes. Strike Dummy's time has been and gone. Now my friendship with Wristblade is solidified. Yeah, but I'm still on 3 energy and that hurts. But my only energy option is Fusion Hammer. No Apotheosis, although the deck is very upgraded. I could really, really use that 4th energy. But I could also do with a better deck. Getting rid of 3 strikes would go a long way for that. Ugh, silent on 3 energy feels oppressively bad. Yeah, the bullet time helps a lot, but when we don't have bullet time, we're in for a bad time. And there are a lot of bad hits for Astrolabe here. The strikes are fine, you need energy. The strikes are not fine, but I do need energy. The inability to upgrade Wraith form makes me very, very sad. Yeah, we might find Apotheosis, but it doesn't seem likely. I have Toolbox, though. Toolbox can always give Apotheosis. I don't have anything else to do at rest sites, though, other than rest, and I already have meal tickets, so I guess what we do is we take Fusion Hammer, and we avoid rest sites now unless we are desperate. Really sad. Also, Apotheosis can cost a huge amount of money. 20% more expensive for colorless cards, and it's already a rare one, so Apotheosis often costs you 200. Forced Elite is here. Ow. Fortunately, we have all the keys, so we can still take whatever route we want. Glad I didn't take Black Star, because maximum Elite count here is only 2. Also, forced resting? Not quite. Yeah, forced resting, actually. Damn it, game. I can't upgrade. In that case, we want the resting that comes after the elite. I need card rewards. I also need potions. I also need fights so I can use my Alchemize to get potions. So I guess we go this way? There's my shop with Apotheosis in it, and then we're out of here. Significantly lacking question marks, though. I'll take some questions early. Yeah, it's illusion of choice all the way here, isn't it? Let's go. Ah, see, just Apotheosis, as and when you need it. However, with 33 incoming turn 1, I need a better solution. I'm sure we'll drop Bullet Hell anyway. Bullet Time, of course, but yes, we did draw it. What an incredible hand. Could I just have this hand every fight? It would be amazeballs. Right, less of what you're doing. Oh, that piercing whale comes in. Big useful right now. And there's Alchemize to make things even better. All right, give me everything, please. Starting with Alchemize, actually. Apotheosis, some well-laid plans. Don't touch me. Don't touch that radio. Didn't have to play the second one. Could have held on to the other defend there. Now we're looking better. Time to die. And you, I want poisoned because otherwise it's hard to hit. Hard to hit you. I'll try. I try though. Still try. Oh yeah, apotheosis for you. Well, in fact, we can put that to immediate use, can't we? Yes, we can. Just try and counterattack. Try and fail. All right, not bad. Back up on the potions, get our money, get some options. I don't mind backflip here. A couple bits more draw going together with bullet time, but I severely need some block scaling. I need kunai, I need footwork. Hell, even oddly smooth stone would go quite a long way right now. Just something to up my block game, or some way for wraith form to work better for me. Do I even want backflip unupgraded though? And I'll never be able to upgrade it, short of apotheosis. The draw is nice, and I'm on 4 energy now. Still a lot of strikes in the deck. I'll take one backflip. The Darklings are here. Mind Blast, Swift Strike. Hard to go wrong with Swift Strike. It's just a lot of damage for no cost. Hey, Wraithform is here. Cool. Right, so how about we start with... Of course, they're wanting a piece of me. Smack you a bit. Replace it with another attack potion. Yeah, I think so. Finisher. Do I have Blade Dance? No, but I got both of my Cloak and Daggers. This finisher is going to be 0 cost and destroy these fools. Oh, that is cool. That is cooler than cool. Just wish I had more space for them. All right, let's do it. Deader than dead. This does 60 damage now. Pretty good. Not bad. Now if I can just deal 29 damage right now. Amazing fight. Just amazing. Ooh. Normally, I'm not a big believer in finisher, but the very idea that we can make this 0 costed bullet time and then just destroy things appeals to me greatly. Makes me want another Blade Dance or just a way to get to it more often. I'm going to take that finisher. Good thing for well-laid plans as well. Falling, right? We get rid of a strike or a defend. Bollocks. Wow, so this targets a skill, a power, and an attack randomly. Except it can't target certain things like bottled cards. Go figure, we have almost all of our strikes in our defense and it doesn't target them at all. I'm not losing... I guess I have to lose Sneaky Strike. That's fine, we never found Artifact, so it didn't become the energy generator I want, so it's not that great, but I'm still sad to see it go. Lose all my gold for Red Mask to weaken all enemies turn 1. Not a chance. I need that money for the late shop. We never found the Red Mask gang. It's a shame. We would have destroyed them and gotten a ton of money here. Now for the Maw. I don't mind thinking ahead here, actually. But I might prefer Jack of all trades. It might even be thinking ahead. No, but it is one step beyond. Madness could hit something cool like Finisher. But it's unlikely, so I shouldn't bet on that. A good Finisher hand anyway. Take the chance. If it doesn't hit Finisher, then I don't get to deal this 30 damage. If it does hit Finisher, I deal 50 instead of 30 damage. Pretty cool, but let's just take the sure thing. Also, the Cunning Potion can help with with Finisher. I don't like it when you do this first time we meet. Ah, but there's Wraith Form to help me out. Man, if you want to target Wraith Form, that'd be so cool. Nah, you tried. Gosh darn did you try. It's only 2 turns though, that might not be worth doing. But I currently have a hard time with you. In 2 turns, this fight's going to get very, very ugly. It might be a very, very bad idea to do that right now. Maybe check the potion. There's nothing to check. It's 2 energy or it's 3 Shiv pluses. Here's what I do. I'm going to block this turn and not use Wraith Form. I'll hold on to Wraith Form for later. Ooh, Bullet Time Wraith Form. Now that's a nice combo. Get the damage in, get Alchemized down. Yes. That is good. That Cultist Potion is huge. Any fight gets solved by that Cultist Potion, especially when I have Wraith Form. Preferably the Heart, but there's no guarantee we get that far. Alright, acceptable. Yeah, that's a heart-solving potion right there. I will use it if I have to, if another fight just looks grim. The problem is by the time a fight looks grim, it's probably too late. My damage output in the maw is way too slow here. But that's what Bullet Time Wraith Form is for, because when it starts hitting me with not quite 10 by 2. Well, maybe 10 by 2. This block isn't great. But I'm still not hurting you very fast. Finisher isn't here. Where's Finisher? Oh, there's Finisher. I think I kill you next turn, so I'm going to Wraith Form now. I hope I kill you next turn. Imagine if I'm wrong. Yeah, I'm fairly confident I'd defeat you right now. Backflip Acrobatics gets us all of this, and then you die. No need to defend where we're going. Backflip draws a strike and something else. Good enough. I mean, not great, but certainly good enough. Alright, time to die. Don't need that defend, so away it goes. And then Shiv, 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 and Shiv, Shiv, Poison, Stab. Brrrr. Still not dead, though. I mean, he's almost dead, but so was M. Bison in the live-action Street Fighter film. There we go, we're fine. That was close, that was too close. I don't deal damage nearly as fast as I need to. Finally, another poison card. But it's just the same but worse again. I can't afford that. I need better options. That said, I don't think we're getting strong enough fast enough here. Giant Head is a... He does take extra damage from spamming cards, but it's not going to be enough extra damage. You saw how I struggled to do 200 or 300 damage. Now I need to do almost double that. Am I actually desperate enough to Cultist Potion? I might be. I think this fight's going to go pretty bad. Best film. I'll never forget Zangief going, "You got play. You got paid?" What moment was that in? He was talking about M. Bison's entourage, right? Yeah. I think I'm going to have to treat this as the head solver, because this fight's going to get pretty bad pretty fast due to my lack of damage output. Caw! Highly regrettable. Oh well. What's in you? Do I even care? I would really like to... Okay, good. I don't want Wraith form, not at this point. Save that for later. Just get all of the shivs down. Shiv, 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 and I clicked off the game. Swift Strike. Take my measly bit of damage, which is okay because I have meal ticket and the shop is just another elite away. No problem, right? Bullet time, just as I suspected. However, no particularly good things to bullet time, just as I also suspected. Perhaps I should hold on to that then. Yeah, with Adrenaline Finisher... in that case, do I hold on to Bullet Time Backflip? Or Bullet Time Cloak and Dagger? There's not enough attacks here, though, and there's not enough draw either. My draw game is paltry. I think I need to backflip just so I can draw into Adrenaline into drawing something better. Sucks, but... the order here is not right. And I'm going to be weak as well, aren't I? Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. At least I got the captain's thingamajigger. Right, so we draw into Adrenaline, and then we pray that Adrenaline draws us into Acrobatics, and then we start taking off here. It's going somewhere. I'm not entirely sure I know or like where, though. This is also not good enough. Yeah, I need something like a Blade Dance Plus here to really bring Finisher to life. Although a good draw next turn with Acrobatics and such could make this bullet time worth holding on to for just one more turn. Alright, bullet time Finisher, and this is the gamble. Each turn is making it better thanks to strength gain from Cultist, and also Weaken is worn off. But we didn't get the draw, and now he's out to kill me. So I think we Wraith form and cry. Just a little bit, though. No need to be in floods of tears. We can still take out this giant dead. Yeah, that's more what I'm talking about. Okay, thank goodness for that. Problematically, I want all of this, but hopefully I can find something to chuck with Acro. Yeah, we don't need defense where we are. We just need to do a lot of damage. Is there any more draw here? None at all. In that case, we probably defend, bullet time, and go ham. Attack pot as well? Yes. Yes, most likely. Maybe save that for last? Possibly. I don't know how much damage this is going to be yet, but it's almost certainly not going to be... Well, maybe. Maybe. The shivs are still weaker than some of these other things. I think we have this. Bye-bye. Okay, I think it was a completely the right choice to use the cultist potion there. And we got it! We got the deck scaling that I was looking for, the kunai. Now we want to attack spam like crazy. This was never a poison deck. And another Blade Dance is here. It's not upgraded, but it's going to have to do. Great relic for this opportunity. Fire potion could be good, but it's probably better than attack potion. I hate to admit it. This is 20 damage. When is this going to be 20 damage? But the thing is, this also works for kunai and wrist blade, so I think I have to keep the attack pot. And I'm on 4 energy, but I still want to keep energy potion. I could do with another acrobatics plus in this deck. I just need a touch more draw. And maybe toke a strike or two, and we're in it for a good place. Master Strategy would be a nice addition as well. Yeah, this also works with Finisher. Right, we cannot upgrade, but we can rest. Kind of a sad conclusion there, isn't it? Especially since we have meal ticket. Oh well, maybe we can take some damage here before we go for our free meal. Ah, well, if we want to take some damage, here's Jawworm. Nasty, nasty Jawworms. Guess we just take the block here. Might need it. Should have taken Enlightenment. Do we do this immediately? It's kind of a nasty start. Adrenaline can help us out in a big way as well. Piercing Will drops things by 8 and 8, 16. Suddenly we only have to block for 13. Cloak and Dagger Survivor has that. So no need for Wraith Form, but I will get my well-laid plans down. And bonus points if I can just kill one of these fools as well. If I can kill the middle one, then blocking is less of a concern. And riddle me this, when would I ever have to concern myself with that? But I can hold on to that with Wraith Form. There's no good reason to be doing that. But I would like to kill you. 6, that's 30. I timed this badly. I should have shared out the damage a bit more. In that case, why don't I do this? Lovely. Do I even want to draw 2? Might draw Neutralize, might draw Alchemize. Ah, there's my Neutralize, thank you kindly. You don't attack me, you're buffing up for it. Alright, that was pretty good. Hi Jake, I'm a YouTube scrub, says Potato Smuggler. Oh, I know you. Why do I feel like you've wronged me recently? The name Potato Smuggler is suddenly triggering the Book of Grudges in my mind. What have you done to me? A question for later. Anyway, you're saying I've been watching Slay the Spire for a while. I love your playstyle. Nice catching you live for once. You're very welcome. I enjoy it oh so much myself as well. I like these potions. Do I like better potions? Yeah, it's better to fish for better potions here. Predator, help me out. That dupe pot, now that is good. Oh yeah, we could dupe Wraith Form. We could dupe Bullet Time to make everything free twice. It'll be even zeroer. There's nothing to draw here, is there? So just get Bullet Whining. Get my Wraith Form down, poison one of these suckers. Life is easy. I'll keep my Ascender's Bane if you don't mind. Good memory, that grudge is from King of the Castle, yes! Do not underestimate the Book of Grudges that a Scot can hold in his head. Alright, these fights are going well, but they feel a little awkward, like something isn't quite right here. Riddle with holes. If I can make this 0 cost, it's suddenly 8 damage 5 times. 40 damage on a card that's free, but it probably is not as good as Acrobatics, even unupgraded Acrobatics. I need to draw at this point. Yeah, if only it was riddled with strikes. Yeah, I need the Acrobatics, even if it's unupgraded. Sorry, riddle with holes. You never get a time to shine. Oh, big chest. Big chest means it will be an uncommon or rare relic. And if it has money, it's going to have a lot of money. It has no money. Oh, for God's sake. That's not what I need. Healing. Yes, to go with all of my healing. All I can do is heal at rest sites, heal at shops, and heal at bosses. Oh well. That's not what I was looking for. What was the relic I passed by in favor for that? I turfed something. I turfed Matryoshka. Should not have turfed Matryoshka now. Panache looking good. Yeah, 10 damage to all for card spamming, please. Repto is a scary customer. Repto is never not a scary customer. If I double Panache, that's 20 damage AoE. That could dramatically solve this fight. But that would also mean using my dupe pot, and dupe pot is precious. I think the better thing to do here is use energy pot and have a particularly splendid turn 1, potentially with bullet time. Yep. Oh, wow. Dupe pot. Pretty good. This is an easy fight for you now. It should be. Especially with this turn 1 draw. This is magnificent draw. Let's hope it stays magnificent. Where are we going, Acro? Get that Ascender's Bane out of my way. That's not going to be relevant for this, I dare to say. Delicious. And I should have no problem playing all the cards to kill the little buggers, so I should just focus entirely on Repto. Also building up my dexterity is wonderful here. Deader than dead. Hold on, if I bullet time this finisher is even better. Like, a lot better. Goodbye. You ever seen a Repto fight like this? I have, but it's been a damn long time. Oh, we get 2/3 of a boat. The Horned Cleat is here, providing me with excellent block on turn 2. We get a potion that I definitely don't want. Choke is back, and it offers me quite the offer. This time if you take Choke, it's a lot better. 5 hit point instead of 3 damage. That's still not good enough, though. Do I want that backflip? Do I want that dodge and roll, considering my kunai... No, I want backflip. With kunai deck scaling, I want the draw combined with the scaling block. Alright, good enough. Keep it going. Spikers. Spikers with Panache. This toolkit's been giving me so many good things. Yeah, card spamming, panaching out of this nonsense. I can also do some nice acro draw things. Also want to deadly poison these fools, but let's see what our draw game is first. Oops. Failed to count there. Backflip. Wait, something. Yeah, I think I backflip into bullet time. There's no other draw to concern myself with, is there? Oh, but hang on, that complicates matters. Acro will draw 1, discard 1. It's still another card played, though. I guess that's better than a poke in the eye. Alchemize. It's not your time to shine, Alchemize. I love my double dupes. Alright, let's get to work, shall we? Need to be a little bit careful here. Like, I want these guys going down, but... There we go. I can't strike them directly without taking damage. And it's every time they take damage, not every time you play an attack. So if I played Finisher right now, I would take tons of damage. Couldn't I just kill you straight away? Yes, and I think that's worth my time. 8 and 8 is 16. Goodbye. Good enough. Yeah, keep the shivs. And now, with the extra block, life gets considerably easier. Do another 9 in return, and dead. Perfect. Ancient Potion. Ooh. Ancient Potion blocks the no-draw effect of bullet time. That could well be remarkable, because I can clear my deck and then play acrobatics, backflip, and then fill it back up and still have energy. But is that better than Dupe Pot? Because Dupe Pot can get me 2 energy and 2 draw additional and adrenaline. Give me that Wraith form better. Yeah, it can block the Wraith form ill effect, but I don't think that's relevant currently. Oh boy, Infinite Blades. Alright, come on, Apotheosis. No. Oh, Mummy Hand. I don't have a lot of powers. Well, I've only got 2. And I don't think I'm buying Noxious Fumes, although Snecko's Skull does make Noxious Fumes more powerful. Hang on, I can mirror anything. I can mirror well-laid plans to have an enormous hand every turn. Ooh, that is good. That is really good. Probably better than mirroring Wraith form. Yeah, well-laid plans times 2. Suddenly you have a deck of 9 cards. Bullet time becomes much, much stronger. You could mirror Wraith form, yeah, but unupgraded Wraith form at full cost is hard to justify mirroring. I know I can make it 0 with bullet time, but that's a lot of setup for 4 turns intangible and murdering my dexterity. I'm not seeing the utility in that, whereas I am seeing the utility in having 4 card retain every turn. You can play Alchemize even if your belt is full for panache value. Yes, yes you can. You won't get a potion though, but you can. I cannot afford card remove and dolly, and I would like to remove more strikes, but... well, what's the but here? A second well-laid plan will go a hell of a long way, and I'm tired of it bottom decking. I think I have to. Come to me, well-laid plans. Number 2. Such a good card. Still eyeing up that Nauseous Fumes. Could finally start getting some poison going. With my 1 poison card. All of the poison that we've been offered has been unupgraded... what's it called again? I've forgotten the name of the card. Unupgraded Deadly Poison, unupgraded Deadly Poison, and now the opportunity to buy Nauseous Fumes. That's all the poison we've been offered, and we set out to make a poison build. Fumes is good for Artifact Strip, yes, but I don't make a lot of things that even have Artifact. I don't do Vulnerable, I don't do Weaken, I don't do Choke. I'm not seeing the utility. I'm seeing Nauseous Fumes as being tempting, though. Donu and Deca is the first one up. I don't think Nauseous Fumes plays into what we do currently. Dodge and roll could, but nah, let's leave it be. Save the money for Act 2. Snecko's Skull makes Fumes worth it. It makes it better, but is it really worth it? 3 poison at the start of your turn on all enemies. Okay, 3, then 5, then 7. It's hard to make that go anywhere when you only have 1 other poison card in your entire deck of 30 cards. Nope, not seeing it. Does DDR in your name stand for Dance Dance Resolution? Yes, that is my favorite video game of all time. I plan on playing some on Wednesday. Mind Blast, but it's not free. How about some violence? People were asking about violence. Let's go. Oh, with bullet time? It's a nice bit of violence. I love having a full deck of cards on turn 1, courtesy of Bag of Preparation, Ring of the Snake, and of course Toolbox. Toolbox, I think, is my second favorite shop relic. I almost always buy Toolbox, and I almost always buy Orrery. I want well-laid plans of that bullet time. But we can do a lot this turn if we put our mind to it. See, Violence puts 3 random cards into my hand. It doesn't draw them, so bullet time won't be affected. However, it doesn't make them 0 cost. And also, it would just put strikes and maybe dagger throw. Oh, finisher. There are opportunities here. It's hard to think what to do with this, though. Start with something pretty crappy. There's Blade Dance. That makes things a little more interesting. Now things look a lot more interesting. Because Violence could put Finisher in my hand, meaning I could Blade Dance, could Bullet Time, Blade Dance, Strike. Couldn't Acro, though. Tough. Tough hand. It's actually a bit bloated here, isn't it? Survivor to make space. Survivor would make space, but... it would make space. Yeah, good call. Good call. Don't need to defend right now. Let's bring in those cards. Hey, there's Finisher. That's what we're talking about. Excellent. Then give me everything, please. Take from him everything. And then Finisher doing 70 damage. That's nice. We have well-laid plans down, so... the Wraith form is kind of a oh crap card. But Piercing Will might be the better thing to hold on to. Unless he does his big attack for the 30 or so. Well, he's weakened, so 22. Still a little painful, though. Ah, but Captain's Wheel is here to help me out. And my Fragility is here to help me out. We've got a lot of block cards that we can draw into here. I don't need my Alchemize. So go away for now. Actually, I don't want to draw you again. I don't need a second well-laid plans. That's what I'm really not needing right now. There we go. This will be fine. Shank and Shank and... Shank and Shank. Enjoy your block and... ruin this guy's day, all whilst getting Dexterity procs. Double Dupe is too good to throw away for any real reason. Probably should have played Alchemize regardless to get rid of it. Yeah, this deck scaling is feeling really good and really welcome right now. Actually, we'll play this. Now I could just hold on to Brazilians of cards. What did he say about a get out of jail free card for that? Nothing else to draw. This is fine. Bullet time and start shanking. And again, we can just hold on to this. Although I could also just play this, I shouldn't have to. Because he doesn't attack alternating turns, as I recall. Yeah, so playing the Wraith form would have been a complete waste. There's Alchemize. I didn't want to see it. Get out of here, Alchemize. I should have played that when I had the chance earlier. Alright, I must admit things are going surprisingly well for the Silent. Even though nothing went to plan. Hello, Tactician! We're pretty good at throwing cards away with our Dagger Throw, our Acrobatics, our Survivor, and we could use a bit more energy. So, yes, I'll take you, and yes, I will be sad that you're unupgraded. Will Snail be your undoing? There's only a 50% chance that we fight the Snail, but no, I don't think he will be, because the output on our cards is high enough that it doesn't matter that we spam, and when we spam, we scale our Kunai a little bit faster than he scales his attack, although he multi-attacks, so, yeah. Impatience, draw 2 attacks? Is that even going to happen? Deep Breath at least draws a card. Oh, but then those attacks would have been nice for a finisher now, wouldn't they? What's coming? Ah, now we're talking. Shank, shank, shank. Do acro first, because adrenaline fills up my hand. Close. This will at least draw 2 cards, but it's hard to imagine I get a card that I would want to play over finisher here. And I already have retain going, so let's burn you out of my hand. Deal some delectable damage. Yeah, let's play this anyway. Give me... Oh yeah, I'm glad I played that now. Get those strikes out of my face. And Wraith Form is actually looking very good to play in this fight because of the entanglement that Spire Growth puts on you. So give me that and give me a block and also discard option, please. And that's why we hold on to discard. Thank you, Tactician. Although Dagger Throw might be preferable. Bullet time. Can I block all this? 13 and 12, I need to block 23. Yeah, we got this blocked, don't we? Got it blocked and then some. I don't even have the Paper Frog, and the Weaken is doing a lot of work for me here. Oh, this is good. I've died to the Constrict before. Constrict kicks in before Poison, and that killed me in this fight once. Once in a day long gone. Backy Flippy, give me some options. I'll need to block 30, and that's easily done here, but... Well, no buts, just enjoy it. The hearing of Constrict makes me nervous because exactly of what happened before. But this is no big deal, this fool's already dead. Good fight, we really are just shivving our enemies to death. Oh, more decks, more decks. He likes decks. Get in here, footwork. Upgraded or not, I don't care. Let's rest, even though it does nothing for us. We have all of the keys. And hey, we get another 25 healing going into the boss. Great. I'm actually welcoming Donu Deca to do 25 damage to me, but no more than that. DDR math, 13 plus 12 equals 23. Ah, but I was taking into account other blocking that I had. That'll be my excuse. Right, time for the boss gauntlet. On A20, that is no joke, because you gotta fight 2 of the 3 act bosses of Act 3. Impatience draws 2 attacks. Well, no, it draws 2. May or may not be attacks. 3 random attacks could bloat out my deck. Secret Technique could get me something really handy. In fact, Secret Technique gets me bullet time to set up. That is good. Oh, I already have bullet time. Well, it gets me adrenaline to set up then. How about that? Oh, I already have adrenaline. Christ, what do I not draw here? Tactician, I guess? Save it for later? Yeah, it does exhaust, so saving it for later is an idea. Definitely want well-laid plans down, right? That is huge in this fight. They already have Artifact, so I should probably strip it with Piercing Will. Ooh, now that's actually a good reason to take Nauseous Fumes. Piercing Will gets blocked way too easily, and my only other artifact strippers are Deadly Poison and Neutralize. Huh. Well, maybe taking that artifact stripper Nauseous Fumes was the right call. Well, let's not count ourselves as out just yet, because we're certainly not. I want to get my Blade Dance down for kunai scaling as soon as possible. I don't have a lot of block here, though. Acro could help. Secret Technique could draw me Tactician, which I could dunk with Acrobatics. It really just trades this for another card, though, doesn't it? Right, here's my thinking. Do this. Do this. Secret technique, the tactician. Acro, the tacto. Now I can still adrenaline and bullet time. And hey, Blade Dance is here as well. That's also good. And Finisher is here for Mondo damage, boosted with bullet time. Also, I have a dupe pot and I can make another potion. I could just flatten Donu here and now. The only thing I don't really have still is block. And I'm not particularly willing to bullet time Wraith form, but I could, because we outscale the loss of dexterity. Anyway, first things first, I think we play this for more cards to toss around. Also want to Blade Dance first? No, there's no space. Dagger Throw draws and discards. Struggling to think of anything I'd want to discard here. Given the lack of block here... No, we're okay taking a bit of damage. I'll hold on to Wraith form for the future. But I really think that Donu's getting mashed here. Do this and bullet time? Yeah, because I might draw something better. That is not really better. It does block better, though. I've only got 6 and 7 block. That's 13 block. 14, 15, 16, 17 block. I think that's okay. We can afford to get rid of that defend. Get rid of Piercing Will instead, but I'd like to burn this card because their artifact is just there. There's not much I can do about it. Yeah, actually, gonna get rid of Piercing Will for now. Oh, that is fine. Alright, play everything, please, apart from Wraith form. Save that for Leighton. Love those kunai procs. Is there anything better? In fact, we can make it even better because Finisher is another attack. It's going to deal 110. If I dupe this right now, Donu dies. And I have Alchemize to replace it. Why would I not? Bye-bye. Wait, if I do this on Deca, Deca will take the full shebang. No, better to kill Donu so the enemy can't scale up. Bye, Donu. Amazing. Block pot is fine. It's not great, but it's fine. And we full block. Alright, well, that's a turn 1 of all time. We get block that we can't use now, but the Captain's Wheel will certainly be useful the next turn. Get a fancy footwork down. Start doing nothing. Nothing is good. Yeah, this fight is smoked. Smoked for them. Get my scaling. Save every card under the sun. This could be the easiest Donu deck I've ever had. That said, I still need to have a good setup to deal damage against Deca, but Deca cannot scale up in damage done to me, but I can scale up enormously on my decks. So... if you think this is a little unfair, then I'm not disagreeing with you. Should have maybe kept hold of those shivs because they would work towards scaling my dexterity in the next turn, but really, come on, what can Deca do to me? Not 12 by 2. I need to play 2 defends to deal with that. What is he made of? On scaling, buddy. You can keep strikes and defends even if I don't plan on playing them because it stops them from being shuffled and redrawn, so it actually works out pretty well in a lot of ways. Bullet time, acro. No, save the bullet time for later. There's no... oh, well, there we go. Tactician to make bullet time reasonable. Even so. Finisher, please. Ah, bums. Yeah, Dagger Throw can bring me Finisher, but something, lead a cat... lead a donkey to water. Lead something to water. Finisher, bullet time, survivor, wraith form, dead Deca. Easier than Catalyst Donu Deca? Okay, so Catalyst Corpse Explosion can be better, but you still have to strip away a lot of artifact for that to work. The whack, the whack, the whack, the whack. Is that enough finisher? I would quite like my finisher to be a bit better than that, please. That's why I wish I'd gotten my blade dances upgraded in due time, but we did not. Yeah, with this kind of deck scaling, even Time Slug would have a hard time with us. But again, we're not done yet, so let's not consider Time Slug to be such a non-issue. There's no extra energy to be had here, so I guess it's bullet time now. Strike it, smack it, goodbye. Good fight, good night, but that was only one fight. We took none of the damage we wanted for Pantograph, and it is Time Slug. I didn't want to put my money where my mouth is, but now I must. Dark Shackle's very handy here. You actually can do some big nasty attacks. Yeah, if you play Silent and you Shiv, you basically summon Time Eater. This guy dies miserably to poison, but Shivs can be a bit tough. But you just need good output on your Shivs, that's what I stand by. I do not, however, have well-laid plans. I need that. Well-laid plans is critical in dealing with Time Eater because he can draw down on you. Suddenly you only draw 4 cards in a turn, you're in for a bad bloody time. Hand of Greed for 20 gold to buy Apotheosis would be big brain play. It wouldn't be enough money to buy Apotheosis. And if it's on sale, then we'd be able to afford it anyway. I should be a little bit careful about playing too many cards, but if I just dance on his grave here for a little bit simply to scale my decks, that might be okay. Oh crap, I didn't have space in my hand for that. Why did I think I did? Whoops. Oh well, it cost me a turn, or some of a turn. Let's do it like that then. 5 cards to play this turn, but Dark Shackles won't be one of them. Oh god, he's coming in with 48. Ah, crumbs, that's really bad actually. Block cards, where are you? There's Well-Laid Plans, which is great. There's Neutralize, which is great. I get to play 2 cards now, and it's going to be Defend, because I'm dying here. And then let's get some poison going on the escargot. I should probably keep the Piercing Whale in case he's coming for a multi-tack now. There's the drawdown. He's not going. What a cheeky guy. Yeah, this could still be a troublesome fight. Yeah, we have Block Pot, and I probably should have used that considering we have Alchemize at the ready. I want my other Well-Laid Plans down. What do we have here? Still want my other Well-Laid Plans down. Good. This is turn 3, so we actually didn't get any value out of Captain's Wheel. That's a shame. I can not Cloak Dagger Strike. I should probably just save my bacon there and hold on to what I have. Do I want Adrenaline? Maybe. What a piece of work you are. And I'm frail as well. That's pretty nasty. Alright, get my 2 decks. Probably going to Block Pot here as well. Just in time to alchemize something else. Like a skill potion. Pretty grim. Pretty grim. Maybe just focus on blocking here, but I would like to scale my stuff a bit. Yeah, Cloak and Dagger's not quite scaling. I need to play another attack with it. And that means forgoing some defending, which would be pretty bad. But I could Adrenaline Cloak and Dagger, and then get some scaling and some better blocking. Well, there's the Shiv. Get that and get our desperate defense going here. Draw more because I have plenty of retain. Dang, that's still a lot of damage coming my way. I need him to stop doing what he's doing, which is hurting me plenty. More scaling, Your Majesty. Yeah, if you're going to attack in threes, so you always get that kunai scaling. I kind of need it. Yeah, there's the 25 damage you asked for, and then some. That's the problem. Strike Finisher also boosts me up a bit. There we go. Even hold on to the slime, because, hey, it stops the slime being redrawn at some point. Good lord, could you multi-attack, please? He's always just going for his massive attack here, the head slam. At least Reverberate I can Screeching Wail or Dark Shackle, but this big attack is hard for me to dodge. I'm still frail. Bullet time doesn't work so well here. Shield and Spear are not bosses. You don't get Panto going into them. No, but I'll get a 75% heal, and I'm forced to heal at the rest site, so no matter how you cut it, I'll be at full health for Spear and Shield. If I get that far, this is starting to look really bad. Time Eater is playing a malicious game against me. I need that Neutralize, I think. That is not Neutralize. I got 4 cards to play. Do I just go defend, Dark Shackles? Do I even live if I do that? A little bit, but it's tough. He strengthens up as well. Dupe the defend like a coward? Nah. That would be pretty awful. Donk. Oh boy. Thank God for Piercing Wail. It might be dupe the Wraith form like a coward. I think I bullet time and do everything here. That's, let me think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 cards. Just play all of that and do nasty things to Time Eater. Yep. I say that Piercing Wail. Either way, I have to discard something. But I can't afford to lose my turn here, so... Bye, Acro. I have done that before, stopped on Time Warp 11, and then I realized the mistake that I had made, and boy, did it hurt. I am too slow on doing damage to this guy, though. This is grim. Get out of here. I'd rather take 1 damage than play one of these cards. That drawdown is getting insane, by the way. 7, 8, 9? I don't think so. Don't want to take that damage either, though. Alright, now he's going to do Foolish Foolish to get rid of all debuffs, so I get a turn, but after this I'm no longer invulnerable, and I'm in for a very, very bad time. I think I die here. In fact, I'm quite certain I die here. Wait, Piercing Will. Reset him. There we go, he doesn't keep all the strength. That could be something that saves me. But my my dexterity boost is all but gone. And these slimes are really clogging me up. These defends are about to be pretty much worthless as well. I know it's easy to say in hindsight, but I feel like the Nauseous Fumes would have been quite good in this fight. Yes. Yeah, those 12 terms of Nauseous Fumes going up would be pretty useful at this point, but he would have debuffed them and healed back up, so we'd still be at this point, and I'd still be staring at 45 with no real answer, because I'm now at negative dex. I think that is game, set, and match. Yep. Well, you know how it is. You go Shiv, you summon Time Eater. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Less of that. Oh, I've only got 2 cards to play. I hope he's not hurting me. Bullet time. Bullet time, Acro, Blade Dance, Finisher. If only I'd kept my Cultist Potion for this fight. Oh wait, 0 block. Oh dear. Yeah, I don't think I have it in me to finish this. Not on my limited turns. It cannot be done. Oh well, go down swinging. Rough fight. Yeah, the patterns on Time Slug starting out where you just did big heavy blows constantly, that ruined my day. Because we had Dark Shackles and we had Screeching Whale ready for it, but I just couldn't rack up. I think if I hadn't played my my Wraith form, we could have held out better, because losing all my dexterity did me in there. But if we didn't play those, we died earlier. No, Timmy had my number. But that echoes something I often say about Silent. Doing Silent A20 with Shivs is hard as hell. It's much easier to go Poison. We got the Kunai, and that helped tremendously. I mean, we just annihilated Donu Deca immediately. We annihilated a lot of things. But Time Slug is there to punish you greatly. That's the great thing about A20. You're going to deal with 2 of the 3 act bosses. The Awakened one will punish you for playing lots of powers, the Time Slug will punish you for playing lots of cards in general, and Donu and Deca just plain punish you for not being able to handle multiple opponents, because they constantly buff and attack and block every turn. You gotta do everything on A20, and we couldn't do everything. Grim. What time is it anyway? 20 to 9. I don't quite feel like doing another run with the Chad. That was a really admirable run with the Silent, and despite not being what our plans were, I'm happy-ish with how it went. I don't feel like giving it another go today. All good Shiv builds in A20 are secretly poison builds, says Darkyak, with our one poison card, our first card. Thinking what happens right now. How about you give me about 5 minutes to grab a bit of, well, I had a late lunch, early dinner. How about late dinner, early midnight snack? And even though we didn't win the role to have some kindergarten, we'll play some kindergarten independent of how party house results went. Yes, that sounds like something I can justify to myself. I will be back momentarily.